Hello. Look at that. Not magnificent. Wow. I'm at the airport now. Um, and I had a thought. It came to me suddenly, actually. I remember a while back, uh, I felt the need to say I'm sorry to somebody who really harmed me and really intended to harm me and has been doing systematically, patterned. But for some reason, I felt I had to say I'm sorry. And I remember my then at that time therapist said, "But I don't understand. Why are you saying? Why do you need to say sorry? I mean, it's something that had happened to you. Why are you going to go to that person and say you're sorry for? And what exactly are you sorry for?" And then later on, actually just right now, I saw that any sort of predatory energies, and I'm saying predatory in every way possible, dark predatory energies, people, beings, energies, have, have a pattern, a clear pattern, and the darkest they are, the clearer it gets. And it's something that had happened since I was a child, and only now do I remember it. Oh, wait a second, that's why I thought I had to say sorry. Um, so at first, they give you fear. First thing, they make you feel threatened, your body feel threatened, it's going to get attacked and make you feel chased. That's the first thing, like you're being chased and you're not safe. Second, they start demanding to be in your physical space. Feeling, once they start feeling your weekend, they feel like, okay, they're going to come into your space now, and they'll demand a space in your personal space. Third, uh, that's when they start getting closer, and without having to say anything, the vibe is, I'm hurting you, I'm gonna hurt you, and you'll accept it. Now at that point, you either say nothing and take on their expectations. As an empath, it's something very natural for us to do, and we take on their expectations, and we say nothing, and our body feels afraid, and we're not centered, and then we get hurt. They fall into it, and they're like, the dynamic is there. I get to do whatever I want to do, and she gets to get hurt, and she won't be saying anything, because she accepted that, as if she accepted that role. Fifth, I think it's fifth and fourth. Once the harm is done, they'll try to silence you in many different ways, depending. Sometimes they'll silence you through medication. Sometimes they'll silence you through beating. Sometimes they'll silence you by harming you further. Sometimes they'll silence you by threatening. But sometimes they'll silence you by feeling that you're being watched and surveillance. Over the hour by hour, everyone comes and watches you, and then when you feel you cannot stand it, sixth, once you feel you are being shut, muted, it feels like you're being muted. Everything is mute, closed, eyes closed, mouth closed, heart closed, the body inside of itself. Then they'll ask you to say, I'm sorry. And if a predatory energy ever expects you and asks of you to come and say you're sorry for something they have done, it's not to manipulate you even. It is partly, but it's not even that. They get off on it. They get off on it. They get off on it. They feel good inside of their body. They're settled inside of their bodies. They feel, yes, that's the way it's supposed to be. And then it continues to the next chapter that they decide you should experience from them. And that's how it goes. I really hope none, honestly, I don't wish it for it on anybody, because it's very unpleasant. And when you're grown. You think, are you serious? They're doing this now? I mean, what are we? So I really hope none have. But as empaths, it's very easy for us to fall into things, to fall into such toxic, toxic energies because we feel we have to. We feel, we feel their projections on us, and we're trying to make sense of it. It doesn't resonate. Our body doesn't feel right in it. It says, no, that's not mine. But we're not still perhaps connected deeply, especially if you come from a background predatory and abusive. We're not so connected to our bodies. And so it's easy for them to project and make us feel that weird need to fulfill that role for them. And so, yeah, I'm in Thailand, and I say thank you, Thailand. Really. Thank you, Chiang Mai, for the experiences, for the lessons learned, for the reflections. Um, and I hope you wish me well too. Okay, there is one thing that I wanted to say. Should I say it or should I not say it? Should I say it or should I not say it? I should not say it. Otherwise, something. I'm not going to say it. Okay.